All right, guys, let's talk about backlinks. So on this report, we're just going to take a look at our competitors' backlinks, our own backlinks, where we're getting it from, whether it's do follow, no follow, the authority, a whole lot of things, anchors, the top pages. Let's dive in. So for right now, we can only take a look at root domains and specific URLs. Subdomains and subfolders are coming soon, working on that as we speak. So let's take a look at an example here, noracooks.com. First thing is I have an option of refreshing this. This was last refreshed March 30th, less than a month ago. I'm just going to leave it as is. But if I click on this, I will use up 1 credit to pull that fresh data. So the first thing we see is domain power. And I have gotten some comments saying that this score is lower than other SEO tools, Ahrefs, SEMrush, Moz, whatever. And that could be true. Some of them are higher, some of them are lower. It won't be exactly like the other tools. We have our own way of calculating it. But the main thing is that we get this data, this score from the quality and quantity of the referring domains and the backlinks that are coming in to this domain. And the same thing happens for URL power, which is our own score for the quality and quantity of backlinks pointing to specific URLs, which we'll take a look at in just a second. So we have the trend of the domain power. So over time, has this website gaining or has this website been gaining or losing domain power? So is it gaining domains or is it losing referring domains? Here's the referring domains chart. So we see pretty significant spike, and same with backlinks. We also have the top pages in terms of most backlinks and most referring domains. So we can just play around with this, see what are the best performing pages in terms of gathering backlinks. So if we look into the specific backlinks reports, we're going to see we have the domain and the URL from. So where we're getting that backlink from, it's the Pinterest.com domain, and this is the URL. This is their domain power. This is their page power. So the authority of that specific page and the spam score. So I would say that anything above a 20, 25 in terms of spam score might be a low quality page. So here's an example, 35 countdown to 95.wordpress.com might be something kind of spammy or scammy. We're not exactly sure, but just take a look at those spam scores to make sure you're getting highest quality links possible. Now we also have the anchor. So this is the actual anchor they're using on this specific URL, and this is where it's pointing to, straight to that homepage. The number of backlinks from this domain. So Pinterest.com only has 1 backlink pointing to noracooks.com, and this is not a do follow when this was first seen and last seen. So all around October 13th of last year. So a lot of different backlinks we can explore here. I would highly recommend exporting it and doing whatever type of analysis you'd like with it. Play around with the different filters, the domain power filter as well, and the term filters, whatever you'd like to do. Now we can also take a look at the anchors here. So the anchors are basically what text do they use to point the backlinks to this domain. So a lot of empty tags, Nora Cooks, so the brand, the specific, the homepage, some other anchors. Also take a look at all of this. And then we have the top pages, which we saw before. So what are the best performing pages in terms of gathering backlinks, gathering referring domains? I'd much rather take a look at referring domains instead of backlinks. That's more powerful since we can have multiple backlinks from one referring domains. So referring domains will give us a clear picture of how many websites are actually sending us backlinks, sending us those referring those votes online. So yeah, so we see Easy Vegan Gravy is the one that's doing best on this domain. And then we also have competitors. So what websites are competing for the same backlinks in this space with noracooks.com. So we have minimalistbaker.com, Simple Veganista, The Spruce Eats, and The Intersection. So how many backlinks are they intersecting with them on? So that's all good. Now let's take a look at the top pages. So when I click on any of these URLs to take a look at their backlinks, I will use up a credit because I'm loading up a separate report. It's separate data that I'm taking a look at. So let's take a look at Easy Vegan Gravy. As we saw, that was the most linked out to specific page. And we see the same domain power. And then we have the URL power, which is a 17, right? So that's the specific quality and quantity of the backlinks pointing to this page, and the number of referring domains. So 697 and 1.4 thousand backlinks. Again, we will always have more backlinks than referring domains, if not the same, because we can have multiple backlinks coming from one domain, right? So now we have all the backlinks here. ranked by domain power. But if we actually open this up, we can take a look at all of these domains. And again, it's a very similar report. We can see whether it's do follow, no follow, the number of domains, and everything that we took a look at before. Now, keep going down here. We also have the anchors. We don't have the top pages report just because we're looking at one specific page, but we do have the anchor data for this URL. And when we click on this, we go back to the domain overview. So that's basically understanding the backlink analysis inside of Clicks.so. Let me know if you guys have any